Mm, mm, mm. Oh, 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 Ozempic. Mm, 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 mm.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the show.
I just saw a text here in the mafia from Staten Island, Chris. I miss all of you. Please include me again. Does that make you feel sad? Or do you think, well, you made your own bed?
Yeah, it's one of those things. So
Come
things
on,
you only say sorry because you got caught, you know?
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, my God. Fook's at it again. Can you sing a light switch song like Charlie Puth?
We don't
If you give him what he wants, maybe he'll just go away. I don't know.
Just perform a youth Charlie Puth.
The only problem is I don't know if he's getting off to it. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
dude, chances that a guy has gotten off to you at some point in your life is probably pretty good.
Maybe he's one of the, what do they call them, lady boys? Lady boys?
When you appeared in PSE&G or whatever that fucking website is.
I forget what it was. I'm not looking at
And some people posted some pictures of you. Oh, yeah. oh, Corey, you sing light switch. Oh, blah, 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 blah. That's not how they sound, but I don't know how they sound.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not singing like Charlie Puth. It's not going to happen.
And I don't even know how light switch goes.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We used to. We don't talk anymore. Is that just like this, Fook? Is this what you want, Fook? Is this what you want? We don't talk anymore like we used to.
Just you saying, is this what you want? You like this?
Sounded gay as shit.
Got it. You know, that wasn't part of the show, but you got to write that fucking down. You got to grab that piece for Ook. That's just, we have to revisit that. You like that?
Is this what you want, Fook?
And you know, Kirk Cousins says, do you like that? But it doesn't sound as gay.
Which is crazy because he is, you know?
Ooh, that's
one of your more Femi quarterbacks. Any more requests for Corey? This is fun.
Yeah.
Karaoke.
You guys couldn't hear. You guys couldn't hear the music, but I could.
Bro, I think you've just come up with a new bit.
I think
That's
I did.
not new. That's
Karaoke.
okay.
No, but we've never called it karaoke.
No, but we had Corey and I had bounced back and forth Kane and karaoke before
That's amazing.
as a bit, but I mean I don't know. I don't like to be. I don't need to be involved. It can be karaoke.
Karaoke. That's fuck. I see.
Yeah, make an intro for that.
Yeah.
How does the game go? But let's suss it out real quick while we're on with the Mafia. How does it go? What is it? A game? Is it you take requests?
Oh, this is what it could be is Kane. You pick a song.
Okay.
It's almost like name that. What was it? You have to finish the line. So he has to sing the song, and then the last four words of the whatever line it is are blank, and he has to fill it in. If he gets it right, he wins. If he gets it wrong, he gets
Well, what if a listener joins and it's a little game?
Yeah. Karaoke.
That works.
All right, I'll make an intro.
Yeah. All right. I like it. Corey, sing "Face Down, Ass Up" by Two Live Crew.
No, my kid's in the house. Although I do love me some Two Live Crew.
What? No. What are the words to that? I don't even know that one.
Face down,
Ass
down,
up.
ass
This
up.
is how
That's the way
something.
we
Right?
like
That's the way we like to.
That's the way we like to.
Oh, okay.
You sang that
Dude.
"My Booty Pink, My Booty Brown" shit. Remember that?
I was listening to the hits of
Yeah, not in
1991.
front of my
and
child.
I listened to the hits of 1991 in the car on the way home. First of all, pretty bad year for music. But Too Legit to Quit came on. I had that cranked.
Yeah.
Too
Oh,
legit.
that's a great song.
Too legit to quit. Yeah, that's when he
Too
came out.
legit.
He was trying to shed his pants, MC Hammer guy, and he was trying to be
Yeah.
tougher, right? Yeah. That was a good one.
Trying to be tougher.
But everything that came up was like a skip. I'm like, oh my God, this is the terrible year for music.
What's tough is bankruptcy. That's what's tough.
Or Kat has a good idea, or Corey sings let's say it's a Drake song. He makes his own lyrics on the spot to the Drake song, and then we give
Well,
him
how
one
is
to-
that different then? That's not really karaoke. He does that already on his own.
True. Okay. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of what he does. I
He's
don't know.
always
All right,
making
we
up
have to suss
songs.
it out because it has to make sense, right? It'd be fun. Hey, Corey B, can you speak Vietnamese like Meg the Stallion?
I have to hear something real quick before we start. We got to get going. I need to hear a Vietnamese accent.
Oh,
It's more drawn out. You'll know. You can hear it when you see it.
You
When
can?
You hear it. Yeah.
I think Joe Coy did a bit on that. He was like, Chinese people always say, oh, it's
Yeah, he did.
Welcome everybody to SFF tiếng Việt giọng miền Nam cho người nước ngoài. In this video, I will show you how did I learn English, and you can apply that to your Vietnamese learning journey if you want to.
I don't know
want
if that really. It sounded like anything.
It's more drawn.
sorry.
It's more drawn out.
The
It's
first video was on SPFF. In our channel, you will learn Vietnamese through situations.
Situations.
And one special thing about us, you can learn only southern accents. But first, let's begin with how Vietnamese greets other people. For the first
Okay,
time.
that music is really ruining it.
so almost, you're
can't-
almost there, dude. You're almost there to his greeting.
Oh,
You
God
almost
dang
made it to where he was talking in Vietnamese.
That's just. I
Wow,
always
you
pull,
do. You
I
do
always
like
pull out
edging.
too soon.
You love edging, yeah.
I love edging.
For the first time, let's follow me.
That's a follow me.
You hear my voice? Oh my god.
Do I hear my voice?
I hope that you can understand what I
Oh,
said.
you-
Yes,
Videos,
that's
my
that's it right
accent
there.
was-
That right there is Vietnamese. Yeah. Ho you can stand. That's yeah. Ho you can stand.
We'll work on that for you, folks, so you can feel more of a part of the show.
Ho phúc là hay non như Vietnam.
Vietnamese food would be like, that was bad.
We could be like a Tuesday, like it could be like a 5-minute Phuc Dish show kind of thing where you guys just do Vietnamese, you do a bit in Vietnamese accent.
We're not doing this just for one person. We're not.
All right, let's go.
All right. And go.
And we're back! Welcome back to the show. Today's show, we find out if Kane's daddy is president.
Yeah, I think he is. Slap
Daddy's
my
president,
ass
dude.
and call me Spanky. Let's go.
I think your daddy won, man.
Yeah. Now, were you afraid to do the pre-show call? Like, I was thinking that you were maybe like, oh, Kane's going to be a dick. I don't gloat. I'm not going to be an ass
why?
today about.
I slept in. I slept till like 8:15. When you text me, that's when I woke up.
Oh,
I had to
really?
walk
Okay.
the dogs, and then
All right.
I'm not. I just threw out a t-shirt.
Because I was thinking, I was like, I think about people sometimes. I was like, I hope Corey doesn't think I'm just going to be like an asshole. Because why would I do
No,
that?
no, you're not one of the ones suffering from TDSS. There's a couple people. There's a lot of people out there that I'm suffering from that, but you're not one of them.
And what would that be?
Oh, it's Trump dick sucking syndrome. And there's a lot of people that suffer. There's a ton of people that suffer from that.
Oh, you mean
You're
like the
not one-
majority of the country with the popular vote and the electoral vote and the House
No,
and the
no, no,
Senate
no.
and
That's
all
not what that
Yeah.
is. That's not what that is. That's
Well,
not
you're just
that.
talking
What
about the
that-
guys who fly the flags and shit?
The whole car and truck is covered
love
in
it.
it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
I
it's
love
like
it.
they're represent like a. I hate on both sides. I hate seeing people that do it for Kamala. I'm like, put the T-shirt away. I don't need to see the fucking T-shirt. I hate the other side. It's the dick sucking syndrome, dude. Like
here,
this guy right here. If I saw this guy in
well,
public, I'm
listen.
like, take this shirt off. I don't want
Well,
to see it.
You're going to get your wish. Watch this. First of all, he's like 500 pounds.
Can't believe Trump's actually gonna win this fucking thing. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off. Fuck!
Oh, no.
Fuck!
No.
Ah, God
No,
damn
that was a bit. He's not serious. That's not serious. That's not serious.
That guy's
Jesus.
disgusting. Hey,
Yo,
you got to
get-
be serious if
yo.
you had to get that shirt specially made. I don't think those white guys for Harris shirts came in 6X.
He also had it or pre-torn. Like, you don't rip a shirt like that. You know how hard it is to rip a shirt like that?
Dude,
Oh,
you ruined your drapes, man.
Yeah.
You're not hanging those back up now. Fuck.
God.
Yo, you got man, you can't love a fucking political figure so much that you got their caucus always in your mouth. You know what I mean? Get the caucus out.
Well, but I disagree that's a signal of wanting to suck his cock. It's just a signal of wanting the country back. You know what? The Democrats have got themselves to blame. They put up the worst fucking candidate in our lifetime. She couldn't even. You know what? I never heard of the term word salad before she came around. So she invented that. It's just it's their own fault. They really got no one else to blame. And I guess people didn't want World War III or men beating women in sports.
No, I don't see. I hate. Yeah, I'm trying to write a bit where I hate both sides. Like I hate the far right and I hate the far left. I hate the fact that people are like MAGA this, MAGA that, but I also hate the fact that people think that there should be men that can turn into women that can play women's sports. Like it doesn't make any sense. Do you want a man to beat up a woman? I don't get it. You know.
Well, I know you hate the fandom aspect of it, but I mean, if you go to like had a checklist of the things that are going to happen now and the things that he stood for and she stood for. I mean, you're clearly on one side. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. No, I just think a lot of
with
things
the
are
health,
extreme.
with the
I just
food,
think a lot of times. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
The
but
border.
That's me.
I mean, all of these issues. So.
I'm able to control my health and food, though. Everyone can control their own health and food. Like
but some people can't afford their food. This is what I'm saying.
I mean,
and some people can't afford to buy the healthy food.
Yeah, but
and we shouldn't have poison in our food
He
anyway.
didn't change anything like about that. Like it was the same. Let's be honest. He was already president once. And
right,
that
I know.
Didn't change.
And he didn't do any of the things that they said. Oh, he's this and he's that. He's a fascist and a Nazi. If he was going to be one
I'm not saying that. Okay,
I know
that's
you're
extreme.
not. No, I know
but
you're
that's
not.
That's not even liberals. That's extreme liberals that are saying that.
Well, that's what Kamala was saying. That's all they did was name call.
She was trying to get that extreme vote. That's what she was doing.
Well, she didn't need that. I mean, they made so many mistakes as far as name calling. All the moderates and the independents, you call them garbage, and Hochul came out. What's her name from New York? She came out and said that anybody who votes for Trump is an anti-American, and you just call people so many names for long enough, and that's what's going to happen. It's just a fucking red wave domination, and everybody thought we were going to be here 6 days trying to figure out who won. Wow, it did not happen like that.
No, it didn't.
They all do. That's all. And they're all liars. Kamala lied about a million things. Trump lied about Trump was like. I remember he was doing a conference. He was like, "This is the biggest conference, and there's every seat's sold out." And then the camera panned, and there was hundreds and hundreds of empty seats. And then same thing with Kamala. So it's just like both. It's just like the whole thing is just.
You know, it's crazy.
It's hard.
Have you heard of the guy Scott Pressler?
No.
He's a long-haired gay guy who 5 years ago, 6 years ago...
So his name is not Scott, it's Scott.
Scott. He just took it upon himself. He's a great American, and he took it upon himself to win Pennsylvania for Trump. He moved there. He signed up 100,000 Amish people for the first time in their lives. They registered them to vote, and they give him credit. They're saying it's the Amish vote that went a long way to flipping Pennsylvania. And it's because of Pressler. He moved there and he put his hands in the dirt and he got shit done and he fucking registered 100,000 Amish people for the first time in their lives and they went to vote. Isn't that incredible? That's the kind of difference one person can make if you really fucking commit yourself to it. Crazy.
And I heard this morning on the news, they said that the fact podcasts are what really set this election apart. Them going on Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn and all those. They said
that's why a lot of people are saying that the Comedy Mothership is half president right now. Your vice president is the Comedy Mothership in Austin, Texas.
Wait, what's the comedy? Oh, that's
Joe
Rogan's
Rogan,
thing?
Tony Hinchcliffe, Shane Gillis, all those guys that are really good friends with Trump.
He came out and I don't know what it was. It was something for Trump, like the day before, 2 days before, and he spoke for a little while, and he's funny as hell, but he had a whole piece of paper, and he was like, referring to Hinchcliffe, he's like, some of what you hear today will be sarcasm and jokes, and it just set it up in such a hilarious way. I don't have the video.
He's good. I mean, he's been doing that for so long.
Yeah. Rob Reiner said he'd set himself on fire if Trump won, and he hasn't tweeted for 15 hours or so, so I don't know.
Someone check on him. That's another thing. That's what I hate when people are like, I'm moving because of this. Your life's not going to change that much.
Right.
Like, no one can make you make your decisions. You're going to decide on what you want to decide. You know what I mean? If you want to have an abortion, you're going to be able to. You got to go to a different state maybe. But
Sure.
Again, and I think in that aspect, I think there should be something set up where women vote for women's rights, because I mean, I don't think as men we should be able to fucking do that. But again, it's not going to change your life so drastically that, I don't know. I feel like we're going to make it. If you hate him so much, you're going to make it through the 4 years.
How are you in this last 4 years? You made it through the other end and you were just fine. And I would wager that your life was probably a lot better than it's been these past 4 years. So just relax.
And I think the truest part of all this is this move to the state that agrees with you. You know what I mean? Because there are states that agree with you, and that's probably where you should live.
Right. Exactly. I mean,
But that's
a
why
really
people
ignorant
live-
aspect. A really ignorant aspect of people who are like claiming they voted for Kamala for women's rights just don't get it. The Supreme Court is the one who gave the states the right to set the laws whether abortion is a thing or not. And the president can't overturn what the Supreme Court sets. The president's got nothing to do with that. So if you're saying, oh, I'm voting for Kamala so I can have an abortion. Like Corey said, you're going to have to move to this state because, you know, they had it on the ballot in Florida and they said no.
And a lot of people do that. A lot of people move away from the state that they don't agree on a lot of things.
And then they try to turn that into the shit that they came from, just like the immigrants. Venezuelans will come here and try to turn this into Venezuela. Like my sister in Texas. Why'd she move to Texas? Well, the taxes are awesome. You live free and die or die, whatever the slogan is there. But then, you know, you move there and you're pissed about the politics in the state you move to. You try to turn it into California. I don't get that mentality. But here we are. And I love that the crying videos are out.
Oh, God.
I had to unfollow a couple people on Facebook. Don't you realize how it makes you look? Because she went on this lengthy fucking tirade about how she's crying and she's been up all night crying and I can't stop crying and I'm scared. And for me to not be mean, I had to unfollow her.
Yeah.
Tracy just sent me
I've had to do the same for both sides. I've had to do the same for one guy. Just all he posts is I'm like, you gotta stop. Like I don't want to. Like I don't. And the other side, the same thing. It's like just stop. Just they'll make that your identity. Like there's you're a person.
Well, just like homosexuality. Like that's who you. That's right.
Yep.
Tracy just sent me a screenshot of a friend. She said her friend posted, listen how dramatic this is. I just landed in Washington, D.C. The only thing I know is that I fear all white men right now and smiling white women.
Oh, my God.
Actually, there's a lot of white women were voting for Kamala, so I don't know why she's... That's
Again,
not
dramatic.
true.
Dramatic. It's just so, you know.
That's actually where Kamala did really well, was with the white women.
And in D.C.
Yeah.
She won D.C. by a landslide.
What's scary is... that right there is a picture of the level of brainwash that was effective. I mean, they were really good at getting people scared and thinking like that. Like, what rational person says that or thinks that?
All right. Smiling white women.
What is that? What is that?
Again. Stupid.
Now, that kind of thing makes me want to wear my MAGA hat all day today.
No, don't do that.
I thought you were going to have it on, to be honest.
No, I don't do that because I'm sensitive
I don't want
to
to
fucking
see that anymore.
He doesn't want to see it. No, I know that. I'm not stupid.
You know what somebody wrote? Did you see the memes? It goes, "Oh my God, I saw so many lawn signs. I fucked up and voted for a realtor."
Yeah, that's funny.
That's actually who said that?
I just saw a meme.
A meme. Somebody wrote
That's
it.
funny. Oh man, I wish someone. Oh man, that'd be a funny bit to do on a stand-up bit.
You can still do it. Who cares?
Nah,
just say I saw a meme. Take that. Use your jumping off point.
Yeah. Internet's funny. I saw a meme the other day.
Or say you voted for someone named Josh Vinyash.
Yeah.
I didn't see Josh on the ballot. Then I realized it was a fucking realtor.
And what party is Remax? You should put like something like that. That's fucking hilarious.
I voted. My ticket was Douglas Elliman.
Yeah, he's part of the Remax party.
Century 21.
Oh, Bill Crosser's in the mafia. Hey, Bill.
Wow, welcome back, Bill. Where have you been?
Yeah.
Prison.
You probably showed up to see if I was gloating. I got so many DMs last night from people on my Instagram. Oh, I can't wait to hear the show tomorrow. In my head, I'm like, it's not going to be what you think it is. There's not going to be fireworks. What do you want?
No.
I think
No,
sometimes
it was kind of expected. It's not like you,
no. I mean, the whole night too. There was never really any doubt, and so the
No.
whole thing was kind of anticlimactic. Benny Johnson, I watched his coverage while laying in bed on my phone. He was better than any network. It was just him and his off-screen, producers and shit, and he was just on Twitter the whole time, and he was just so excited and funny. Benny Johnson is really.
Oh, he's not on a channel. He's just
worth
on
a follow. No, he does a show on like the Daily Wire and some other things,
okay.
but no, he's mostly just an influencer.
I'm curious on who's next. You know what I mean? I'm curious in 4 years, then who?
JD
Probably
Vance and
JD
somebody.
Vance, I guess. As far as
No, I
running
want
for
someone to come out of
president,
I want someone to come out of the woodworks. I don't think JD Vance can be president. I want someone to come out of the woodworks and like
I bet
I
someone
don't know,
does.
like two different like you know what I mean? That'd be crazy. This is exciting now. Now that I'm getting older, this is an exciting thing. It's like,
you might vote for the next one.
Who's to say I didn't go and write someone's name in yesterday?
Who'd you vote for?
Who's to say I didn't vote no on number 1 in New York? Which was basically saying that you could basically for rights of cutting off genitals, but making that.
Oh wait, what? What was that prop?
Making that an amendment. Health care for like basically removing parts and like transgender health care, but like
Was it for free or something?
It was very vague, so it didn't say whether it was for children or not.
Oh, you voted no
So
then, right?
So
Yeah.
I did that. Yeah,
That's good. Well, who'd you cast your ballot for president?
maybe Rocky and Bullwinkle. You'll never know.
Doreen said Prop 1
I will
passed.
say, you know what's weird is that
disgusting.
they didn't put the other parties on the New York ballot. There was no other part, like there was no Green Party or Independent Party. Like
Mine
I was
either.
seeing ballots from. Why?
I don't know.
Because I
in
was
fact-
seeing California that were showing. They had all the parties listed. They had the Green Party. They had RFK's party. They had
Libertarian.
yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know there was a
the
guy.
Peace and Freedom Party. Why didn't
Guy-
we get that option?
The guy in the Libertarian guy got a lot of votes in Michigan as I was watching the coverage, and I think his name was Shane or something. I'm like, who the fuck is this Shane? I had to Google his name. Like, oh, that's Libertarian. It wasn't a choice. I had 2 columns on my ballot.
Yeah, I had
And then
4, but
write-in.
there was 2 Kamala and 2 Trump. So why? That's weird to me. Why was the other ones not listed?
Yeah, I don't know. Carrie says Libertarian guy was a bad choice. Yeah, I mean, well, that's probably. But you should still have him on the
not gonna-
ballot. I
yeah,
mean,
he should still be an option in a free country where you're voting, you're doing your civil duty. Everyone who's available should be listed. You shouldn't
Right.
have to rely on because if you write the name in and you spell the name wrong, then it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? That's wrong.
What's the point of having a party? What's
Yeah,
the point of having the
correct.
Green or Libertarian parties if they're not going
can't
to be
vote for 'em.
included in the process?
Correct.
Let's start our own party. Hey, it's the Kane and Corey party. Woo! We'll get just as much attention as they get. Stupid.
Yep.
Jenny says she voted for Dash.
I did too. He's a good boy until he fucking whines in the morning. I saw a funny meme yesterday. It was a guy sleeping and the dog being like, "Hey, wake me up!" And they go into the guy still sleeping and it says, "Oh, you think I can tell the time's different? I can't read a clock. Feed me." And the dog was being fed an hour later.
Oh, that's funny. Well, the good news is Kamala finally stopped laughing. That's the good news.
Yeah.
I'm out of this. Really funny meme too. It's a picture of him. I'll just show it to you. I don't know. Picture of a middle finger in bed, and it says, "Sleep well, middle finger. You've got a big day ahead of you tomorrow."
That's funny. That's funny.
And you know what? No one's happier right now than Biden because he hates that bitch. He better write a book real quick while he still remembers shit.
Biden
because
doesn't
that's
even
going
know
to be
what's going on right now. He has no
That's-
clue what's even happening.
But did you
That's
see
going to be a best fucking seller, man.
Jill Biden was wearing red? Did you see that? They
Yeah,
highlighted
she voted
that.
wearing nothing but red, so you got to wonder if she was sending a
right.
message.
Right.
Let's
Wow.
try- Oh, there's a meme. Oh, guess what day it is? Trump Day!
Oh, see, that's so.
That's good. That
That's a good one. Time to take the trash out. Please don't fly on November 6th. We need to keep seats open for all the celebrities who said they're going to leave the country.
Yeah. No one's gonna. It happens every year, and
I know.
everyone says it either way. They're gonna. No one ever leaves. Every single year, every single election that happens, it's like, it's actually election day is so cringy if you think about it, or even just the elections in general. People would get so cringy.
Why is it cringy? Just
Because
the
people
way
are just-
people react.
The way exactly the reactions. I'm leaving if this doesn't go my way, and this is like
Yeah.
it's so
Well, I woke up this morning already feeling unburdened by what had been.
Did you find out in the middle of the night that like did you wake up or did you?
No, I knew what was happening because of Benny. Benny was really on top of shit.
Oh,
And
okay.
I went to bed at about midnight. I couldn't stay up anymore. I was so tired. And I knew that they were just about to call Pennsylvania.
Oh, and
Pennsylvania was on the verge of being called. I'm like, I feel pretty
whoever
good.
wins that wins usually.
Yeah. And so I went
They
to
say
bed.
they say whoever wins Pennsylvania always 90% of the time wins the
Yeah.
election.
And
Did
they
he
had
win-
called Georgia, and then they were waiting on Pennsylvania. I'm like, pretty sure I can go to fucking bed.
And North Carolina was a swing state too, right? He won that.
And then we were really prepared for shenanigans this time too. Like, unlike last time, we had agents at all these key voting centers, and when they saw people trying to pull some stuff, we threatened a lawsuit, we threatened to sue, and then they, like for example, Pennsylvania wanted to stop counting, and it's against the law to stop. You got to count all night. You got to count until you're dead. But they were saying, "Oh, we're going to stop counting." They threatened them with a lawsuit, and they were like, "Okay," and then they kept counting. So, a lot of things like that were happening then. They had eyes and ears on the ground, man. Boots on the ground. Well, it's perfect timing. Today's National Stress Awareness Day. Oh, my God. I got to tell you this. Fucking Georgetown. I'm not making this up. Georgetown University.
Mm-hmm.
They're providing self-care suites for their students, complete with milk and cookies and coloring books.
Hell yeah, dude.
For what?
That sounds
For
nice.
if they're stressed about what happened.
Shut. What? The?
These are our future leaders, everyone.
This is a gimmick. This is a marketing ploy to get them talked about. But that sounds cool.
No, that's what these fucking colleges. That's not the only college who's doing this.
Christ.
Milk and fucking cookies and coloring books. Georgetown University's McCourt School of Public Policy has opened the woke, apolitical cocoons to cater to students for whom political discourse is simply too overwhelming. Stop talking.
The only people still. I don't think anything's gonna come from this. I don't think anyone's gonna protest. I don't think anyone's gonna go nuts. I think the only people protesting right now are still the Palestinian people, and that is what you're gonna see grow. Because now we've got new people in office, and now they're gonna go, "Oh, what are you doing about Israel?" And that's gonna be something that's gonna grow and grow and grow. And they were already out last night saying they don't want either candidate to win because this and that and that and this.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's going to be something. They're not protesting right now because no one's told them where to go or what to do or made the signs for them yet. I mean, there's going to be. They really don't have any marching orders. Once they get that organized, these protests are never like fucking organic. There's always someone behind it.
I don't know.
They come up
It
with
was
all those
pretty- it was
signs.
pretty quick.
They
It
all
was
ran
pretty
to
quick.
fucking Staples and Home Depot and bought the poster. Now there's U-Hauls unloading all that shit for people.
We'll see.
But if you're feeling bad today though, Elmo loves you. Elmo. Like on Twitter, yeah. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. That
I
was
guess.
good, dude. Oh no, I can't do it.
Bert,
No, you
Bert-
can only do one voice, and that's your voice.
Yeah, no shit.
when he screams.
Yeah.
Bert chimed in. If you're ever stressed, remember that your friends are here to comfort you. Cookie Monster said it's okay to take a break today. It's better if it includes cookies. Yeah, so Sesame Street's really involved with this. Good Lord. These are
the
adults we're talking about in college that have to...
The markets went up. The mortgage rates and shit are going to go down. I mean, it's just going to be good.
Yeah.
And that's how it always is election year. There's always fucking things all over the place, dude. It's how it always is.
Well, no matter what happens
But
with
again,
this
nothing's
Georgetown
gonna
thing.
change. Nothing's gonna. Your life's gonna be the fucking same.
We'll
Unless
see.
you're like a super mega millionaire or super like. That's the only time that those things change. You know what I mean? When you've got
Yeah.
so much money in stocks and this and that. That's why they run everything.
Anthony says Jay only looks like Bert. I forgot about that. I forgot
Yeah.
that Jay looked like Bert. Thanks for the reminder.
Hey, Bert.
That's Ernie. But what's something that you've seen a lot, but you're still in awe of, like the Georgetown thing? Yeah, you see that a lot. Oh, they coddle students. I'm like, really? I'm always in awe of that. Like the ocean. No matter how many times I see the ocean, I'm like,
Oh yeah. The sun. When the sun goes down, it's like, whoa, that's crazy. Or like the colors the sun makes when it's got that cotton candy sky in the sky.
yeah.
I look at that, I'm like,
Beautiful, yeah.
wow, that's
Really?
majestic.
sunsets don't do that for me because I'm like, oh, there's going to be another one tomorrow.
Yeah, duh. But like, just the majestic. It's so majestic.
True.
The water's always there.
Well, I know.
That
you
logic
pull-
doesn't make sense.
When you're on the
Well, that's true. But I'm talking about like the way that I go to the ocean to see Brett. You got to come over this bridge, right? And the ocean's not really in view until you get to the apex of the bridge, and then it just slowly all
It's beautiful,
comes into
yeah.
view, and it's like, ah.
You
I feel
just
that-
described a sunset.
no,
Well,
you got to do it.
The big
You just
ball of
described
fire
the-
moved away.
No, you got to. He's right though, Corey. You got to drive it to experience.
I've done
it.
that before.
No, but I feel the same way
yeah.
when I'm on the turnpike and I'm coming over, and then you see the skyline of the city. As many times as I see it, which is it's still like
There's-
you know.
My
beautiful.
favorite part is if you're on Route 3, I don't know if you're familiar, Corey. If you're on Route 3 heading towards New York City, there's a point in which you come around a bend, and again, you get to a top of a hill, and New York City, it's still pretty far away, but it comes into view in all of its glory, and every single time, because I used to live in Clifton. and
Is that
do
coming from the northwest? Is that coming from northwest?
Yes.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, because
Yeah.
I
Yes,
drove
you're
that
right, he's
way
right.
from I drove that way.
It's the
from
road that
bringing
goes
my
past
dad.
Meadowlands and the stadium and stuff.
Yes, I drove that way from bringing my dad from I forget where, but I remember coming in and being like, oh,
Yeah.
that's my first
it's
time
beautiful.
seeing it from
Yeah.
that from there, you know.
Yeah, and every time that's really cool. Even though I hate the mountains, you know, they're nice to look at. Like especially like when the Rockies first come into view. Ooh,
I've never seen that. Isn't it?
I've never
Creep
seen the Rockies,
closer
yeah.
and closer. You've never. Oh, you should do that.
I've never done it.
You got to take a drive all the way to the West Coast.
I've been to the Smokies. Never been to the Rockies though. I will say driving from Washington from Seattle to Spokane it was like going from like the mountains, like Rocky type mountains and big trees, and they're giant mountains. I like seeing it. Like you're driving right through it like a valley, and then you get to this point where you look like you're in the wild west. Like you see in movies, like the guys come up on you know what I mean, there's like canyons and mountains there, and I was like, this is the whole
Is
time I'm
this
driving is a
Yellowstone?
4-hour drive. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, this is crazy, and the guys are sleeping. I'm like, wake up and see this. Like, shut up, we don't want to see it anymore. And I'm
Right.
like, dude, you got to see this.
If you want to sleep in the car on a road trip, wait till you get to Wyoming or Nebraska or something like Kansas. You know, even
Yeah.
Wyoming. No, don't sleep through Wyoming. It's
Yeah,
flat,
that's what I'm
but
saying.
it's-
Montana, all that's cool to see.
Yeah,
You want to see
yeah.
elks and like crazy wildlife, dude.
Nebraska's just nothing but flat cornfields, though. Yeah, that's okay. In Kansas, you can sleep through.
They had elk crossing signs. I was like, please let me see an elk. Let me see one elk. I want to see an elk in person.
You've never seen
Let me
an
see-
elk?
Let me see one moose. Not in the wild. You've seen an elk in the wild?
Well, keep in mind, I've been to all those states. I've been with my dad in the truck. We used to see all kinds
yeah.
of shit. We went to a truck stopped in Missoula, Montana once, and I still remember to this day how I felt getting out of the truck and looking around. I mean, they call it big sky country for a fucking reason. It's just it just engulfs you. Everything's so huge in the mountains. I'm like, I can't believe I'm in Missoula, Montana.
That sounds cool. I want to go there.
Yeah. Because there's nothing there's no buildings to stop your view of the sky. I feel like that at Rich's, cousin Rick's ranch. Mm-hmm. Nothing there. It's just flat and fucking huge. Somebody said fall foliage. They're still
That's
they're
cool,
in orbit.
yeah. It depends on the colors. When it's got that vibrant red color, that's crazy. I like that.
I like the red. The reds are my favorites.
You know what? Like when we were down with Captain George on the boat, and you could that water that's just like you
Yes.
could see right to the bottom.
Crystal
I mean,
clear
obviously
blue
we
water,
live in an area where you can't see to the bottom, right? Jersey Shore. Every time I see it, the few times I've seen it, it's like amazing to me.
Well, that's the kind of thing too. Like being on the boat. You're right with Captain George. Like the different hues of blue.
Oh God, beautiful.
Like that. That's every single time. No matter. It's just like you never get sick of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Captain George is in the chat right now. You get sick of it, or do you still appreciate it even though you live it every single fucking day? Or is it
Do you
like,
think he would appreciate it more if he lived here, where if you go on the boat, in the Manasquan
Well,
Inlet?
He's
you know-
from Michigan. I mean, he goes up to Michigan all the time and shit.
True.
Landlocked Michigan. So I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Captain George's so drunk he don't realize he sees anything. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
Someone said Tool in
busting
concert.
balls.
Yeah, nah. Tool.
No, Tool in concert. Let's see.
How about
what
you?
else,
Like,
dude?
okay, you both.
A grand slam and a crack of the bat. When you hit that, when that crack of
Yes.
the bat, when you hit it, when you hit a good, when you're there in
The-
person, you hear that, you're like, whoa.
The roar, the yeah in unison when something. I don't care what stadium it is. I don't care if it's Philadelphia. The Phillies have great playoff fans and a great playoff atmosphere. Yankee Stadium, all these play. When you hear like Jeter's last hit and whatever,
Yeah.
oh God, I get chills.
How about
Never
being
get
on
sick of it.
stage, like when you go? Obviously, you guys have hosted the big event. I mean, I've hosted events, but not as big. Like when you came out at the Barclays Center or like Madison.
That does
any of the-
nothing for me.
No, all right. To me,
Me,
every
every
time.
time it gets my heart racing at first, but then when you get out there, it's just like you're just introducing someone else. They're
Right.
not there to see you. They don't.
How about
care
you when
about
you're on
you.
stage
That's
at
just
a comedy
it. No
show?
one gives a fuck what you're gonna say, and you're all
Yeah.
nervous about it. What are we gonna say? They're like, nobody's paying attention. Nobody cares.
How about you? Are you at a comedy show? I mean, you're selling out shows. There's still. Are you still in
it's
awe?
Great, yeah. And it's not so much in awe. It's cool. It's great. Like when I go look, I get excited. I get giddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I look out and I see it, like my shows in Kansas City, I'm only like 150 people away from selling out the entire thing, which is not a
amazing.
lot.
Corey,
great.
check it out. Read this out loud.
Corey, you helped me stop drinking, buddy. You stopped, yeah. Oh, all that tough love. There
Captain
you go.
George.
Oh, amazing. I feel like I did something.
Captain George just said, Corey, you helped me stop drinking, buddy. All that tough love.
I'm
Yeah.
your sponsor.
I remember that
I don't
time
know
we
if
were
I
in the
could- I don't know if I
whole
could take full credit for it, but.
the cheap hotel in Miami that you put us up in so you could fly home. And Captain
What do
George,
you mean cheap hotel?
the drunk at the end of the bed. I'm like, God, is this guy still drinking? It's what the fuck is going on? I have a headache, passed out. He's eating a cheeseburger at like 2 a.m. The fuck is going on?
Was I
my
there?
dog
You
pees
were.
on the casino floor.
Your dog, yeah.
Did I
sir.
sleep in the room or did I go out to the RV to sleep?
No, you slept in the room. You had that white noise sound on. And then I wake up
Oh,
and I
yeah.
see Captain George at the end of the bed with a hamburger in his mouth. Oh, it was amazing. Yeah. You remember,
Oh yeah,
bro.
he was wasted. Yeah, he
Wasted.
Was.
Hey, you know, I don't blame. I would prefer to give Corey credit instead of blame. It's not like he made us, not like he booked us in a shitty hotel. It's that he found a hotel for us to
The
sleep
Hard
in.
Rock. The
Because
Hard Rock was completely. We tried to go there, so we wanted to go to another casino. That's what we were
Yeah.
talking about. We want a casino, and the only
We
other
went to
casino
some
was that one.
American Indian reservation.
They all
nothing
are.
nothing was open. Like the tables weren't open. All
Yeah,
it
they
was,
were under
it-
a reservation. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, reservation. They were under reservation. Jesus Christ. They were
dirty
under-
VFW hall carpeting.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
It had
It's
a
exactly-
stink. It still smelled like a
Renovation.
basement.
renovation. And then they had
Reservation.
like their stand with food.
Oh
It
yeah,
was just like a concession stand. It wasn't.
it
even
was like a cafeteria.
Yeah, something they
yeah.
wheeled in. They move it away. Like every,
Yeah.
they put
Yeah,
it away
everything
at
was
night.
stainless steel, like a hospital cafeteria. And then they had a couple folding chairs with some
Oh, shit.
unstable tables for you to eat on.
unstable table. Yeah.
Oh, those are the days.
I don't know why I didn't. Why the fuck didn't I go sleep in the RV? Why did I stay in that room with you guys? That does.
No,
I
George
must have
didn't.
been drunk.
George didn't
left.
stay in there. George
drove
left.
home. It was just you and Jay in there.
It
I
was
left
me
too
and
because
you.
I had to go to the airport.
Me and you, we had a double bed. You put on the white noise that you sleep
No, we
with.
had 2 double beds.
Yes. Not one double bed. it
Yes,
was a
yes.
one bed.
We slept separately.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And
I
there
had
was a
the mach-
shooting range down the street too, because you hear the gunshots from the shooting range. Doof, 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 doof.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain George said old people and walkers gambling. Remember that? And then
Oh,
they had
God.
one little side area that had the slots. and there
Everybody was
was like,
still wearing masks. It was just so
Yeah.
dirty and fucking
My dog
gross.
urinated all over the ground.
Did you pay for that room, Corey?
Yeah.
yeah, because you wanted to fly home. Yeah. Or you had to fly home from
It's not. Oh no, it wasn't only that. We wanted to go to a casino, Jay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was the whole thing.
And
we
then
were
came,
all we were all fucking excited to go to fucking the
Yeah,
Hard
that was
Rock
gonna be awesome.
with the guitar because I
And you-
looked it up. I remember they had RV parking and everything.
yeah, and
They
then
had
you were
no.
looking at.
They had 0 rooms available throughout the whole
Yeah, no,
place.
I know.
0.
And then Kane was looking out the window at the stadium, which was like not far. The state. What was that?
No, I wanted to go to the fucking Marlins game
Yeah, the
because I could have got
Marlins.
a ticket for $7. And then Jay's like, I have a headache. You were such a pussy that whole trip. You
No,
had a headache.
fuck you,
You
the
wouldn't
whole
drink
trip.
anything. You were sick. You were just like such a wah the whole time. Debbie
Just-
Downer. And then so you didn't want to go to the game. I'm like, I should have gone. I don't know why I didn't go. Who cares if I'm by myself? I should have gone to the Marlins game to see a new stadium. Corey saw the stadium. I should have
Cool
seen
stadium.
it. I should have seen it first.
Cool stadium.
But I didn't because I fucking
Lone
pussed
Depot.
out. Lone Depot.
Or
yeah.
no, it's called Lone Depot. Yeah, Lone Depot.
What's the mafia saying? Rachel says, I never tire of my kids saying hug with his arms open to me.
Oh yeah, that's good. You're in awe of it. Me too.
Yeah,
actually.
you don't tire of it, but your kids will.
Yeah, you're just going to get a...
Yeah, good luck. That's my kid.
How was school? Shut
He
up.
does it some days, but yep, it's getting there.
Somebody actually said they never tire of dogs drinking in slow motion.
It's because their tongue goes backwards.
Yeah, it hooks
you
backwards.
think
It hooks
you think
backwards.
yeah, it's weird.
But they're in awe every time they see that.
Yeah, first of all, why are you watching that so much?
Watching an airplane take off.
I
That's
love
kinda
that.
cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Jay likes it so much because he knows he can never be on that airplane.
No, like I'm usually standing under it, like at
Yeah.
the end of the runway.
Away from it.
I'm in awe of the
next to
people
it.
that can sit in fucking first class. Every time I walk through, like, God, these fucking people.
Tomorrow morning, dude, I'll be there. Lean back.
Maybe someday, Jay.
Yeah, maybe.
Just work hard, dude. Work hard and never give up on your dreams.
First class to
gotta
Kansas
find
City,
your
though.
niche.
It's the seats are they've really shrunken the first class seats. It's not as a luxurious experience as it used to be.
What do you?
The leg room really isn't all that much better. I got
My
big
plane.
legs.
Okay,
I know.
So I picked a bigger plane on purpose. I had initially
How do you
had a
pick a
flight
bigger
at
plane?
You can see which plane you're getting. It tells you the plane's details. I picked a plane that was kind of like had with the 1 and then a 2. You know what I mean? First class.
Oh, the
one seat,
MD-80
two
or
seats.
whatever that is?
Yeah. And I was like, nah, I don't want to sit. That's a 3-hour flight, and I don't want to sit there for 3 hours like that. So I went and I got a different flight that's 15 minutes earlier out of LaGuardia, and it's a bigger plane, and it's going
There
to
you
be
go.
breakfast and like TVs and the headrests, that stuff.
Well, that's better.
Yeah, you got to pick. You got to see what flights you're on.
You got what?
You got to pick and choose your flight wisely. You know, your plane.
Well, yeah. So you didn't so much. Was it the same airline or a different airline?
Same airlines, but different
Oh.
plane. Yeah, different.
Couple of good stories to talk about, but well, you know, let's include it in news. Let's do some news.
And now, from a location unknown for his safety, it's Kane with the Not White News.
So, you know, Barry Keegan,
Barry Keegan.
Saltburn.
Oh yeah, Barry
Okay,
Keegan.
yeah.
He's out on a publicity tour, I guess, talking about how that wiener was all him. No, I think he was just on a podcast, but he made sure to tell the host that, nope, that was all me. That was not a prosthetic, because people were wondering.
This isn't
if
the
that was
first
a
time he's done that. He's done that
Right.
before. Like he's done.
He
like,
has?
Like
Oh.
he really wants the people to know that was him.
Because that was a story in the thing, whatever, yesterday. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, I guess I had just assumed it was. I never
Yeah.
think prosthetic first, except for Marky Mark in that one movie. That was obviously a fake dick.
Dirk Diggler.
Yeah, Dirk
Boogie
Diggler.
Nights.
Other than that,
Boogie
though, I
Nights.
just assumed that if you're showing your dick, I mean, I
My
think the
thing
cool-
is,
what?
he's dating this Sabrina Carpenter girl, and she does like real sexual stuff too. Have you seen her? Have you heard about her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Singer. She sings.
She's
the
on
song
stage
Espresso.
kissing other, like
Doing
yeah.
positions on
Yeah,
stage and
yeah,
whatnot.
Yeah. Recently
I was shocked to learn that he was dating a woman. I just assumed he was gay.
Oh.
Right?
You thought that was going to waste? And by waste, I mean up the butthole into the waist.
Still disturbed by the gray fucking. That was. Oh, and you know what else he said? That was all him. That wasn't in the script. It was like
Him walking around naked?
It was the grave fucking.
Oh.
It was a random cut, and he said that wasn't supposed to happen. He just in his head he was like, let's see where the character is going to take this. And so next thing you know, he's fucking pulling down his drawers and fucking the mound of dirt.
Oh, jeez.
Like, and they left it in there. He said it was one take, and they left it in.
Oh.
That's disgusting.
Wait, Aunt Stucci said he had a baby with another girl, and then he left that girl for Sabrina Carpenter. Yikes.
Yes,
Wow.
that's what I heard. North Korean soldiers are now hooked on porn because they got internet. They got internet access for the first
Oh,
time
yeah, third.
while they were helping Russia fight Ukraine. So they got internet access, and now they're all hooked on fucking porn. How great
Yo,
is that?
this is great. That is great. That's so good. Dude, what a great defense. Just show them something. They're gonna be so
Put
busy.
it on a big screen. Yeah.
Hey, hardened soldiers right now. That's what we're dealing with. They have unfettered internet for the first time. They're watching it to use tons of porn. Let's see what
God,
else it say.
I would love for a North Korean to come across my videos and be like, "What is this?"
Oh my God. Another line from the Post. These soldiers have been engaged in a battle of the bulge since gaining free use of the internet.
That's great, dude.
Good for them. Battle of the Bulge.
Can you imagine seeing that for the first time, or just the internet in general, and then figuring your mind must be.
That's definitely not pleats in the pants. That's for sure. That's
Is that a reference to Curb Your Enthusiasm?
no, that was Will Ferrell and Anchorman. It's the pleats in the pants.
Oh, okay. I think Curb Your Enthusiasm's very first episode had to deal with that. Some woman thought he had a boner and she was disgusted. He's like, it's the pleats.
It's the pleats. God, that's great. Can you imagine them? They're finding themselves for the first time, like what they like. They're like, this was a thing? You mean little Shusha could have been doing this the whole time?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they masturbate, North Koreans. Just they
might
had to
not be
use their
allowed to.
imagination.
I don't know. Maybe they haven't talked about that. If no one told us about it, we wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Well, they obviously know about procreation because there's more. There are North Koreans being born, so they know that it feels good. So that would lead you to think that they must masturbate.
Yeah. Maybe they make home videos. You think? Yeah, but they've never seen a white or black girl before. You know
No
what I mean?
shit.
For the first time.
She's stuck in dryer. What'd she do?
He's his sister? His sister? Oh, no.
Oh, don't fuck stepmom. No, gross.
Gross. Gross.
I know that's probably not the North Korean accent either. The only one I can do. You heard me read the book. It's supposed to be a
Yeah.
Japanese guy, and I was like, oh, no.
Oh my God.
28% don't care about the election results. They're just glad it's over.
Yeah, I'm part of that.
Millennials or people in their 30s and 40s were most likely to agree with that statement. Let's
Fits.
see. How about this? Ambulance ran over a biker, rushed him to the hospital, and then billed him for the ambulance ride.
Yo, if that is not job security, I don't know what is.
I mean, they're being sued now, though.
Yeah, of course you're
the
being
guy,
sued.
The guy they hit's fucking like, oh, excuse me?
You mean as I lay there unconscious because you ran me over, you made me pay? That's wild.
The unmitigated gall. By the way, I don't think you really ever have to pay hospital or ambulance bills. I never paid mine. It went away. They never came after me. It was like fucking $6,000 to drive me 3 blocks.
Isn't that nuts? You might as well take an Uber. If I was Uber, I'd actually set up a little medical
Provide
car that
that,
comes to
yeah.
get you. Yeah.
Just get a little first aid kit in the back seat.
Yeah, just a little wound kit.
You got your mother-in-law back there to like treat the. Oh, you need some backs of tracing. Or
Comes
whatever it's
with
called.
a nurse that can deliver babies.
Yeah. So the guy was 71 years old too. Poor guy. The
He's like getting
ambulance
turned into
crashed
dust.
The ambulance turned into his path. Just, I mean, flat out hit him, and then they charged him $1,800. Chinese aren't. This is really crazy. China's been making an army of super soldiers.
What?
Using DNA from real people. Plump, barrel-shaped body, 8 stubby legs.
Wait. Did you say 8 stubby legs?
They call it a water bear. It's got a plump, barrel-shaped body and 8 stubby legs. It's almost indestructible. They call them tardigrades. They measure.
That's crazy. You can't be
They're
saying
small. They measure less than 1 millimeter long, but they can survive being frozen, boiled, exposed to the vacuum of outer space, or whacked with X-rays.
Wow.
They claim to have combined tardigrade genes with human DNA to produce a human gene resistant to radiation. So that's what they're going to use. They're trying to make
Jesus.
an
that.
army.
You got a picture of this?
No. You want to Google it real quick? It's probably
Yeah,
out there.
Jay, Google tardigrades.
Tardigrade.
Spell it for me.
TARDI, like retarda. Grades.
Grades.
And
Oh God.
what?
Ugh. This is all right. Let me share this. This
Hell
is
yeah.
scary looking, dude.
So they're trying to create a human that's fucking indestructible.
Now, how big is it? You said not too big.
Millimeter.
So this is a tardigrade. That's what it is.
That looks like a fucking one of those things that lives in your eyebrow or eyelash.
Yeah. Now, what does it do?
A mite.
Yeah,
No,
1
it's
millimeter.
called-
Millimeter
what-
that is tiny, so it's got to be small as can be.
Well, what they're using it for is no, but see, they've combined those genes, tardigrade genes, with human DNA to produce a human gene that's resistant to radiation. Then they hope to use that to create people.
Oh, they're gonna put that into people, so people
Right.
can go into radiation without having to worry about dying of radiation.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now, hear me out. If it gets to a point where there is nuclear war, and the thing that kills people most with nuclear war is radiation, right? That's why most people die of radiation.
As far as we know.
Would you get a shot of some damn tardigrades in you? I would. No? Oh, shoot me up, dude, because I'd rather.
Why do you want to live after all that? There's going to be no food. There's going to be no nothing. You want to be a
Still
part
going
of
to
that
be
fucking...
water. There's still going to be sunset. There's still going to be mountains in Montana.
You're not going to be able to see
in-
the sunset. It's going to be a fucking... It's going to be a black coal winter for a very long time.
Aren't you
Nuclear
interested?
winter.
I'm quite interested.
I'd
I'd rather be there than dead.
All right, so you're immune to radiation then. So you're not gonna
Yeah, you're not going to fall apart or get weird or you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're gonna get fucking killed. Think Road Warriors and shit like that. What are
I'll
the
take
movies
my
where
chance.
What's his name? Mad
they're
Max.
Mad Max, yeah.
Mad Max. That's what it's gonna be.
I'll
You
take
wanna
my
be
not
alive
if
for
everyone
that?
not if everyone's got the shot, the tardigrade shot. I don't know, man. I feel like
No, I'm so jaded on shots. I ain't taking shit.
what if it was a pill? What if it was a tardigrade pill?
No, I'm not taking that either.
Nah, I'd take it.
Anything the government recommends, not taking it. I'm all right with die. I can die. See, when you got Jesus, you're not afraid of anything. Oh, World War III. So what?
I got
not
Jesus.
over.
I'm still afraid of snakes and like there's a couple things I'm afraid of. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's a good point. I'm still afraid of spiders.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess I'm not afraid of dying, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, all right, there you go.
Yeah. Afraid of heights. No, I'm afraid of falling. But then that means I'm afraid of dying. I just
I was
contradicted what I just
riding a
said.
bike over to Queensboro Bridge the other day. I was like, what if I jumped over this bridge? And I was like, but why would I do that? And then I thought, oh my God, am I gonna? I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Why am I having this battle with myself about going over this bridge? And I was like, is the thing tall enough? But what if I climb it? I'm like, I'm not climbing it. Why am I thinking about climbing it? What is going on?
Yeah, I do that with it, like
Everybody does that, I
the
think.
bridge pillars and shit.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
All I got to do is turn my wheel like a half an inch, and I'll go right into it. We're
Terrifying.
always this close from dying.
Yeah.
We trust painted lines on a road. We trust that to keep us away
We
from other
trust
cars doing 90
balconies on
miles an hour.
hotels with railings that
Yeah.
everyone secured them correctly. I don't even secure the bar stools from IKEA correctly. So how do you know that's done correctly? You know what I mean?
There are so many ways to sabotage humans and kill humans. Yeah, just don't tighten everything.
Uber Eats drivers could be putting stuff in our food and not even knowing it.
Right.
Not even knowing. You're right.
Right. So much trust. Everyone's trust is eroded in this country. Everything is trust.
I guess that goes to show you that people really are fairly good natured people. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That goes to show you we're not all evil.
No. God, if we were, chaos everywhere. Well, that's good. That's a nice little thought to have. Thanks, Cora. Really bad jokes.
Jesus.
It's now time for
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Kane and Corey's Really Bad Jokes.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
I get the bell ready.
Oh, you think we're gonna have some
I
matches?
feel like we're gonna have a lot of matches today.
fake news. Okay.
Oh God, I'm gonna quit.
The first election results came from the New Hampshire town of Dixville Notch. Dixville Notch.
Good thing there were no lesbians running.
We're close, but not
That's
a match.
funny because my dick is also a notch.
Dixville Notch is also the name of President Trump's favorite porn star. Just I don't know if you knew that.
There you go. I like that. It must be a little stormy there, huh?
Hey.
Ooh, that's a good one.
A bomb threat caused the temporary closure of a polling place in Georgia.
I saw that.
In New York, it was a bum threat, but
Should I read mine when Corey's are better? I don't know. I don't think I
you
should.
should. I think you should.
Yeah, of course
Yours are funny. You don't even know them sometimes. You don't know.
Luckily, the only bomb they found in the area was Tom Hanks' new movie. That's the only.
See, that was good. That was funny. That was good.
No, but Corey's was better. You should always leave on a high note.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
The co-founder of Home Depot has died. I like this one.
Oh, God. The co-founder of Home Depot has died.
Yes.
Damn it. You could go so many different ways with the fact that there's lumber there to make his casket. Everyone at his funeral was the same guys that were outside of his store, the 12 Mexican dudes.
I feel like this is a good joke writing exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, go ahead.
He'll be 6 feet in the ground, still easier to find than the average Home Depot employee. Can somebody help me make this key?
Oh, God, that's the worst.
Hey, where's the guy in the paint department? Is he gonna come?
Do you know how to make mauve?
I need paint.
There's nobody anywhere at the key place.
Never, ever.
And I tried the self-make key thing once.
It never works.
hard.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work because if
You
your
get
key's
all
not
the
the
way
right
home,
length.
and then it doesn't fucking fit.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Because the key guys, they know what they're doing. They polish her down afterwards. Where am I? Oh. A physicist has developed equations to describe the motion of house cats.
He still can't get an equation on how to get laid.
I'm going to give that a match because I said, now do one about how lonely you are, bro.
Yeah.
That's the same shit.
Yeah, that's the match.
That's funny.
Studies say headrests, seat pockets, and tray tables are the dirtiest things on airplanes.
Not when I'm flying.
Oh! Well,
That's kind of I could see it in your face. That has to be a match.
I said, if you're lucky, the dirtiest thing you'll find on a plane is the slutty flight attendant.
Yeah, that's the
So,
same. That's the same.
the way you said
basis.
it, that's a match.
Yeah.
And I know where you're going with this one. The Boeing strike is over, so workers can.
Well, the door's open.
Workers can get back to their jobs of not properly affixing airplane parts.
Oh man.
That was a match.
I had a bit where a guy he came to my Seattle show and he said something. I was like, man, I feel like you're slow. And I was like, where do you work? He goes, I work for Boeing. I was like, there we go, people. And then it just all fit together. I gotta find that video.
I don't know what you just said.
The guy came to one of my shows in Seattle and he was like heckling. He was
Oh,
like, you seem dumb. Why would you come here and talk? And he said something, and I was like, you sound stupid. Where do you work? And he said, Boeing. And I said, that makes sense. You left the door off. And like everyone started, it worked. It was funny.
we don't hear any heckle stories anymore. You don't really, you know, it's just like everything else. The first few times you start doing it, you come back to the show with some great stories about whatever. It's fucking Ryan Seacrest show or whatever the shows you've been on. And then we hear some great heckle shows. Oh, this is great. He's so excited to tell us how a joke went. And now we just like, I had a show.
No, I still tell you when I got new jokes and how they go. I still tell you.
Yeah, but you used to be like, I'm flying to L.A. I'm going to be on Mario show. Now you're like, I'm going to
I
LA.
haven't been on Mario's show in a while, though.
No, but now it's just like old hat to you. Like you just.
By the way, plug the show again. There might very well be 100 Mafia people at your fucking show.
So right now,
with the pluses.
I have 57 tickets.
Okay.
That's with the pluses.
November 16th, 8 p.m., Chelsea Music Hall in New York City, comedy show. The Mafia's coming. Everyone wants to come's coming. Just let us know.
Yeah, either going to send us.
The 8 p.m. show, because I had somebody ask me. I guess you're doing 2 shows that night.
Yeah, I'm doing
right?
2 shows. 8 p.m. show's the one.
It's the 8 p.m. show.
Yeah, 8 p.m. show.
Send us a DM in the Kane and Corey IG, or if you have my number, you can text me. Here it is. I'll put it up for those that are watching.
You can do me as well, because Jay's going to have to give me the list at some point anyway, because he's going away, whatever. So.
I'm not going to be there. I have to work, which sucks.
Work at what?
I have to. I was booked already to work. I got to work an event.
What an idiot.
I might get a room so I can get fucking plowed.
I think it's going to be a Mafia sit down. I mean, with all those people. I mean, there's a lot, equal amount of people that are on Patreon and then on Spotify that only listen to us on Spotify that are coming. Because they're hitting me up. They listen to the show after the fact and they hit me up.
I'll look for some bars around there. Do you know of any bars around there? Maybe we can find a meetup place.
Chelsea, there's a ton of them.
Well, that's true.
Are you hanging out after the show, the second show, Corey?
It depends on how I feel after doing 2 shows. I'm sure. Usually after 2 shows I'm tanked because there's a meet and greet both shows and
yeah, it'll be a mini sit down.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it a sit down because I don't want to usurp Corey. It's a Corey show. It's not a sit down.
Yeah, still, if everyone's coming. Yeah, why not?
The Golden Bachelorette is down to her final 2
Okay.
years on this planet.
Ah.
Come on.
I thought you would say her final 2 pairs of Depends.
Oh, well, let's get the hell out of here. Let's leave
That's
it
a
on.
high note. Years on this planet.
Jesus.
Because she old.
She's hot, though. Have you seen her?
No, she's not.
Oh, well.
You gotta remember who we were talking to here. You gotta remember who we're talking to here.
That you have to put for her age after that.
Yes, for her age.
On
Sorry,
someone
you're
like
right.
that.
You're correct.
She's,
You're right.
Yeah. For her age, she is hot.
Not for
Not
Jay.
even-
Jay's standards aren't even there. Jay don't have standards.
Nah, I don't.
If someone talks to him, he's like, "Oh, she's fucking smoking."
Oh yeah. I wonder
So
what
no
the little
show
wet box
tomorrow for
does.
you, Corey.
No, I'll be back Friday though.
Are we doing a show, Kate?
I'll let you know.
All right. We'll let you know. Look for the
He
messages.
might go party his celebratory party tonight.
Yeah.
I do know of some parties tonight, so that's why I'm.
God.
If I decide to go and drink a little, then
Big gay Trump party. This is so gay.
fuck yeah, man. We're gonna fuck each other in our Trump butts. We're gonna suck each other's Trump cocks.
They're going to have spray tan booths in the corner.
Oh yeah. We're gonna shit in Trump diapers. Yeah,
We're gonna talk about how much money we're gonna make in the next 4 years, but not make any of it.
just like when you're on cocaine, man. Nothing ever comes to fruition, but we're gonna talk about it. See you Friday then.
Goodbye.
Later.